Another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty where we are in year 3 and we are 2-3 coming off of a 10-point loss against Memphis. Gave up almost 200 yards to their running back Conley. We had 4 interceptions from Celeste Chin. Kind of fell apart late, but just really struggling to get things going this year, and things are not going to get any easier as we're taking on the 4-0 number 5 ranked Boston College Eagles, who no real super standout wins. I mean, I think going on the road and beating this Cincy team is probably a pretty solid victory considering they're ranked number 25. The other 3 wins don't tell me a whole lot about them, and their overall doesn't scream a great roster. I mean, we're technically higher rating them on offense and defense, but that hasn't really mattered so far this year. We're really struggling, particularly on the offensive side of the ball, on third downs and in just running the football in general. They are going to be without Jacoby Robinson. It looks like Joseph Kenoy is going to be their starting quarterback here. Freshman, former 3-star, super fast. That's definitely, obviously, something to worry about. Big arm, really accurate all across the field, just not experienced. We could definitely give us some problems. A couple of pretty good running backs here at the top, then things quickly deplete after that. A wide receiver, a couple of guys with decent speed here, but Skeet is actually out for this game. Good size, but not a lot of speed here from the 3 and 4 guys, and then they start getting a little faster again, but really small. Nate Johnson is not playing, but 5'8". Casey Stevens also at 5'8". So kind of a mixed bag here, but the 3 guys I'm expecting to see the most all at least have good size, with Harris being the best all-around talent there by a wide margin. They do have a good tight end, though, here in Reagan. Offensive line, pretty solid all the way across the board. They do kind of have a weakness here at left guard, but nothing terrible at all. The defensive line is pretty solid at the end spot. Defensive tackle, I think, is something that we can take advantage of. We haven't been able to run the football all year, so it's really hard to even trust that. Linebacker group looks to be pretty athletic, maybe no standout players. But, yeah, they're dealing with a lot of injuries, including here to Billy Van Pelt. So, a lot of their best players are hurt. That should help us. Their cornerback room is extremely weak. Got good speed here from Borregales. But 64, 62, 62 from their 3 through 5 corners. So if you can just kind of maneuver around Ryan Turner and Max Tucker, should have success there. And the safeties are pretty solid. No speed demons, though. So let's see a game at home. Like when I'm looking at this, I feel good, right now coming into this matchup. But we'll see. We're at 2-3. We have not played particularly well. So Southern Miss was really the only game the offense has played very well kind of throughout. We're really good on third downs in that game. We've been pretty dreadful otherwise. And again, we have not run the football at all. Let's see if Tulane can get things right. Let's see if we can pull off a big-time upset here against an ACC opponent that we are hosting. Take care of the football. Let's see if we can get this run game going and see if we can get Trey Bueno and Alec Imaner matched up against these cornerbacks in spots that we can take advantage of. Again, 2-3 when last year we were a game away from making the national championship game, after an undefeated regular season. Really disappointed in the way things are going right now, but it's a young team in a bunch of key spots, including having a true freshman quarterback in Celeste Chin, making his 6th career start. So, see if Tulane can at least get the ship rolling back in the right direction. I do think, considering this is a top 5 team in college football, I think it is one that we could potentially pull off this upset against, as we see Matt Gray having a pretty good year so far. 155 of his nearly 300 yards have come after contact. So let's see what we do here. Again, super fast running back, something to definitely keep an eye on, see if they might use him a little bit in the like the read option game. He quickly gets out to his tight end Reagan. It's a gain of 7, and they are quickly off and running here. Kind of expecting Boston College to run the football a lot in this game. A good offensive line, a good running back. It is going to be a carry, and he's going to get wrapped up quickly by Cade Olson. It was Altus Smith that got that play started. Able to get Gray there for about a 5-yard loss. Kenoy takes the snap, He's going to try to scramble up, and again, he's got really good speed. Joseph Kenoy with the third down scramble. Really bad look there for Tulane. Had the guys covered up with plenty of athleticism on this defense, but unable to make a play. It's a play action. Gets that over to Reagan, already his second catch of the day. Kenoy off to a good start. But yeah, the athleticism that Kenoy brings, that's just a little halfback direct. Something that, of course, Tulane likes to run a lot around the goal line. Boston College is moving, getting the scramble. Seems to have kind of jump-started this offense. Kenoy gets lots of time, able to just dump it off underneath. I think that's been the biggest thing this defense has been missing is Wiggins is not getting a whole lot of help from the guys around him as far as really making plays and creating havoc as Gray gets another carry. Finally gets wrapped up, but that is a huge run. And after, this is what happens. You get that third and long, got to take advantage of it. Tulane did not. Now they're in a desperate spot here. Again, just gets time, finds his guy underneath. Not really running a whole lot of, long developing plays. Letting Kenoy get the ball out quickly. It's going to be a read option. It's going to be a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. It looks like it might be getting called on, look at that, Crumps? Called on Crounce. All right, so it'll now just be a 2nd and 6. I think they're going to look for the pass here, and it is a pass. Again, just finds the hitch there on the outside. It's another first down. Tulane just not consistently making a whole ton of plays and getting after the quarterbacks. Wiggins is even off to a slow start after obviously being the National Defensive Player of the Year. They just keep finding these short underneath passes. See what Kenoy does here. He takes the snap up and goes directly to Gray, and they push him into the end zone. And Boston College does what a top 5 team in college football should do. They take the drive, they go right down the field and get it done. Boston College up early here, trying to put a lot of pressure on Celeste Chin. And this Green Wave offense that has certainly not been great when they've had to really go get those long sustaining drives. A really strong start there for the Eagles. Bueno, who is certainly having to break out back-to-back 100-yard games, had a kickoff return touchdown last week as well. Celeste Chin has been a really up-and-down performance for him. He's a good athlete, has had trouble taking care of the football, though. They're going to get started with 2 tight ends out here on the field, 2 wide receivers. Bueno goes in motion. They get him with the jet pass. Able to get a gain of 5 out of that. How they've run the football, they tried to use the short passing game as kind of as an extension of the run game. At some point in time, you've got to man up and run the football. Browning now will try to get it out to him. The 5-star has just not been as effective as they thought he was going to be. Hasn't gotten a lot of help from his offensive line. That's a big part of it. Got a trio bunch over here to the right. Chin's going to take the snap. We'll get that over to Eilmanor, who does make sure to get the catch. Eilmanor still having a fantastic season for Tulane. To go with this bunch again to the right. Chin, it's a handoff. Browning got a decent block in there, takes it for a gain of 4. So they essentially have decided to burn the red shirt of Finnerty. Cordell Finnerty was a 3-star running back. He's a power back that I think really gives Tulane a chance to have a different look. He's actually the fastest running back on the roster. Finnerty takes that for a gain of 5.5 there. Now setting up a 3rd and short. This has been the down that has cost Tulane this season. 3rd down, several games below 30% conversion rate. Browning Takes the direct snap himself. Boston College hit Tulane with that twice already in this one. That time it's Tulane that uses it. Chin's going to take the snap. Ends up being a 2-yard loss there. Chin has certainly shown some explosiveness, but again is not really a great runner because he can't overly take care of the football. Chin's going to have to scramble. He's going to take a sack there. Josiah Griffin. This is now quickly a 3rd and 12. They go empty. Chin obviously is going to look for Ilemanter here first and foremost. He does take the snap. Chin's going to try to scramble but can't get enough blocking. It's a 4th and 6. They are at Boston College's 44. I think this is a matchup where you have to be aggressive, and they are going to go for it here on 4th down. Chin takes the snap. He's going to try to get it off, but get sacked again. Tulane's trying to be aggressive. They are trying to get back, get this season going. Does not work out there. Chin, the offensive line has just not been great this year. They really have not. That one quickly out there on the out. Really nice play there by Jeremiah Jolly, the redshirt freshman, knocking that one away. And I think Tulane kind of understands they're in a position to try to pull off an upset. You're kind of in no man's land there. Try to go out there and make a play, and again, it's just underneath the Reagans. Tulane has not been successful so far in this one. They're getting into the backfield. Oh, this was going to be a run. And he is able to break through the tackle attempt there of Jeremiah Jolly. Does Jones, and he takes that for a 1st down. Yeah, Chin has dealt with a lot more pressure than Ty Thompson has the past couple of years. Add that to just kind of the fact that, the loss of Mario Williams, even bringing back Ilemanter, who's been great, just feels like this offense is just not clicking at all. They haven't, gone about trying to make a decision to switch out Celessi Chin. They've tried to use Jalen Sampson a little bit more as Keno is just on fire. This is just not a great matchup. It does not look like for Tulane. They could very quickly be down 2 touchdowns if somebody does not make a play here. Jones is in the backfield with Kenoy. Looks like they're having a little bit of a glitch here with the wide receiver. See if I can just get that to fix. I don't want to necessarily just run off sides. I tell you what I'll do. This is obviously going to be some kind of delay of game penalty as the wide receiver here on the left side is froze. I'm just going to do that. If I can decline it, I'll just decline it. I don't know if I can do that, though. I can decline it. I'm not going to penalize them for that. 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers. Kenoy is going to be a handoff. Rogers makes a nice open field tackle there, but still a 4-yard gain for Gray. Still with Gray in the backfield by himself. 3 wide receivers. Reagan there at tight end. Kenoy just... Sorry about that. Kenoy with all the time in the world there. Finds an open man. Yeah. Tulane just... This has been a really rough season so far. Not what I was expecting at all. Certainly expecting some up and downs. But just there's nothing consistent about this team. The offense is not great. The defense is not great. 2 tight end set. Celessi Chin. They definitely, I know, they're wanting to make it a bigger focus, like almost regardless of what the score is. Make sure they're consistently at least trying to run the football, as we are already at the end of the first quarter. Boston College up 14-0 right now over Tulane. And yeah, I mean, they're well over doubling us, you know, in yards per play. We're technically winning time of possession somehow. But yeah, we got to find an identity on offense, some way or another. You know, maybe it's not the passing game this year. It's going to be a carry to Finnerty. He's got a hole in Finnerty. It's one of the best runs of the season for Tulane. Gets across midfield. I think that's a big reason why they wanted to play Finnerty more. Is gives you explosiveness, it gives you toughness. Now they're going to send Gunter here in motion. This is going to be a play action. Chin trying to get out of the pocket. Just going to take it up. He's going to slide for a gain of 3 there. No reason to force anything at all. They go back, still with this 2 tight end pistol look. It is going to be a carry. Browning doesn't get a whole lot there, if anything at all. 3rd and 7. Chin takes the snap. Going to get this over to Preston, who makes the nice 3rd down grab. Probably something that this team needs to focus a little bit more on is getting Preston the ball, especially on these 3rd downs. He's got really sure hands. Chin now, 4 wide receivers. He takes the snap, quickly gets it to Preen, gets up the field enough to get a gain of 3. Now they're going to go back to the pistol. See if they can work this run game here a little bit. Wardell Finnerty gets the handoff. Gets a nice run, or decent run there, gain of 2. 3 carries for 40 yards. They go with the 2 tight ends. Do have Browning in at running back. Chin takes the snap. Browning's going to get, I think, just enough blocking. He gets the 1st down. Tulane now 1st and 10 inside Boston College's 25. Trying to set up the screen. He just barely gets that one away. Browning finally gets blocking. Gets just 6 yards out of that. 6 for 6 for Chin for 40 yards. Chin takes it. It's going to be a snap to Browning. Gets a gain of about 5 there. Making it a point to run the football. Chin calls for the audible. He takes the snap. Trying to float this one. Flag on the play. That's going to be a holding on Tulane. It is. Ball was almost intercepted. Kind of wanted to get that a little bit just in stride for Manor. Does not hold though. And we're now at a 1st and 20. They're going to go empty. I don't think they necessarily love this look. Chin's going to take the snap. He's just going to get this underneath to Manor. Manor's got some room to roam here. Gets that lost yardage back plus 4 more. Makes it a 2nd and 6. Chin takes the snap. Going to try to get that to Preston. That's just not a good pass from Chin. You got to get that ball out for Gallus there, able to make the play. You see, that's a touchdown. If you get the ball out, that's a touchdown. Instead, he throws it really far behind. Really far behind Preston on that play. I mean, that should be a touchdown. They're going to go 4 wide here. Chin takes the snap. He's going to just try to scramble. Ends up fumbling. Thankfully, Tulane does recover it. But the 3rd sack already of the game for Boston College. See if they can get this kick off here from Helmke. He pushes it 20 yards to the left, missing the field goal. Ian Helmke taking over the kicker spot. It has been kind of an up and down start for him, and now Kanoy, his passing offense, trying to get back to work. Nice play there from Rogers, able to knock that one away. 2nd and 10. Tulane needs something. They put together a good offensive drive there. The holding kind of put them behind the sticks. Chin misses a throw that you have to hit to Preston that would have been a walk-in touchdown. Got to make plays. An opportunity is given to you. A heck of a throw there from Kanoy. First down for Boston College there on the 3rd down play again. They've had no answers for Boston College's offense so far. 3 wide receivers. Going to be a handoff to Jones. It's a reverse. Olsen and Wiggins able to make a play there. They stay at home and make the play. Send Jones in motion. Just finds his man quickly on the slant there. Ivory had no chance of covering him. That is an easy first down. Going to be an RPO. That's almost got to be an eligible receiver down the field. That was a very slow developing play there, but it works out for them. You know, he's just going to scramble out. There's nobody home. Got to make the adjustments. What do you do to make that adjustment? It's kind of the big thing here. I'm going to try to send the pressure. They do send it. It's 1-on-1, and it's going to be another touchdown to Boston College. Maxwell Jordan could not get in good position. They run the slot fade against the blitz, ends up being 1-on-1 there. Reed Harris, their #1 offensive playmaker, matched up against a redshirt freshman safety, and Maxwell Jordan not nearly in the right spot, and Boston College is putting it on Tulane here. 21-0. Just under 3 minutes left in this half. I don't have an answer as to what has happened to Tulane this season. I don't. Walters on the return is a right up to the 20. Yeah, they don't have an answer. Jen takes the snap. Gonna try to lob this to Bueno, who catches it, breaks the tackle, gets across midfield. Chin off the RPO. They take the shot to Bueno, trying to give them just a little flavor. Just there, just not finding anything easy. That's got to be pass interference. And he's holding them up in the spot there. Okay. To get away with the throw there, I've had several throws that already could have been intercepted. Turner on the play, 3 wide receivers. Jen takes the snap, tries to get this over to Myrtle, does get it completed, doesn't get a whole lot of blocking there. It's getting to about 5. It does, in fact, set up a 3rd and 5 coming off the 2-minute warning. Chin takes the snap. I'm trying to throw that to Almaner, who makes a hell of a catch there over the middle. I think that's been the big thing this offense has missed a lot, is not having a whole lot of time to let some of these deep crossers, deep digs and stuff really have time to land. He's going to dunk this excellent play there from Chin. Puts a nice juke move there. Almaner does. They're inside the 5 now. Almaner is still Almaner. Still been outstanding here. Chin's going to take the snap. He's going to try to throw this in a fade. And Almaner brings it in, and Tulane does get on the scoreboard here. Number 8 goes for 6. Now Tulane does get a chance to start off the second half with the ball. Celestia Chin with a really nice drive there. Putting that one together, really and truly, it should be, should be looking at a 21-10 game here, but missed the short field goal. Helmke makes the extra point. It's going to be 21-7. Can Tulane hang on here? Right before halftime. Carroll kicks it away. Just don't let Boston College score with a big play here. Wrapped up. They're going to have to go a long way to do it. Wrapped up down there at the 10. Three wide receivers. It is going to be a pass. Just gets it over to Reagan. I mean, Tulane they're just not making plays on defense right now. And, obviously credit to Boston College. Just everything. They're hitting everything. Quick passes over the middle. Noy has made a couple of really nice scrambles. Just cannot get to him. He finds Reagans again. Keep him in bounds. Boston College has to use another timeout. He's just he's got all the time in the world. Enoy is shredding this defense right now. I mean, he is absolutely shredding this defense right now. Enoy, they try to send pressure. He just throws it away there. Whatever it is, they have to find something that they can make work. He's going to just scramble up. He's going to keep going to the sideline, trying to find the big play. Ends up just throwing it away, essentially, right before he gets hit. Keno could have had a big scramble there, wanted to play it safe. This is a big-time field goal, 61 yards. The kick is up, and it is good. He hits a 61-yarder. It's been one of those seasons for Tulane. I mean, it just has. Keep fighting. Walters on the return, not a whole lot of room there. They will get a snap. I have to assume they're going to play well off. Jen takes the snap. Just going to try to give Bueno a chance there to make a play, and he does make the catch down the field. Bueno, kind of a cheap catch. It doesn't mean much for anything but stats, but Bueno able to make a catch there over the safety. Celestia Chin has some positives, had some negatives. Ends up being a 52-yard shot there to Bueno. The defense has been really bad. The Helmke missed field goal. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like Tulane has played bad at all. Chin has gotten away with two throws that easily could have been intercepted. Otherwise, he's been really clean. Like, look, two turnover-worthy plays are certainly not positive. He's been really good and made some really nice throws. Otherwise, defense has just been horrible, and Tulane has actually ran the ball pretty decently. But a couple of sacks have really hurt drives, and, of course, the missed field goal. See if Tulane can just build some positive momentum here at this first drive. Let's go get points, see if we can get a stop. They're kicking it away from Bueno. It seems like Walters is up to the 19. So for the first time all year, Tulane has flashed a run game. And we see Cordell Finnerty out there again, gets decent blocking there to start, runs through the first tackle, gets a gain of 3 there. Really and truly for them, it's a lot of it is just showing the patience and sticking with it. They go 3 wide receivers. Browning is out there. It's a snap to him. Browning tries to get up the field, just gets a gain of 2. Now you're quickly at a 3rd and 5. This has not been a favorable situation for them all year. Boston College is quickly coming up, trying to play man, it looks like. Chin. Gonna be a false start.
False start offense.
3rd and 10 now. Now you're in a really bad spot. Got the bunch set over to the right. Chin takes the snap. He's gonna get sacked again. No time. The false start effectively, just kills the drive. The 3rd down woes continue. Nice tackle there by Magruder on that. So can they make a play on defense? This is a team that badly needs some positive momentum. Tight end is sent in motion. Play action. Tries to throw that over the middle, and Maxwell Jordan picks it off from underneath. Give yourself some momentum. Give yourself a chance. Maxwell Jordan reads that one like a book. First mistake for Kenoy. The first mistake Boston College has made the entire game. Making a play, Chin. Jet pass to Bueno, 99 speed. Cuts back inside Bueno's, inside the 15. Finally gets wrapped up. Trey Bueno and Celeste Chin trying to build momentum. Bueno has erupted these past couple of weeks. This is going to be a handoff to Browning. Tries to wait patiently for a hole, only gets a gain of 8 there. Okay, ready? 8 carries for Browning for just 22 yards. This is now a power play to Finnerty. Somehow manages to scrape through the traffic there. It'll be a 3rd and 5 now. Got it. I think this is 4 down territory if you're Tulane. 4 wide receivers. Chin is a direct snap to Browning. Makes it a 4th and 2. They are going to keep the offense on the field. You have nothing to lose. Chin takes the snap. Doesn't have a whole lot he can do there. Tries to just throw it to Preston Griffin there with the pressure. It's knocked away. I know some people may not necessarily like that play call, but the team that's in good position there to try to make a play, and that's what they wanted to do. It's going to be just a handoff to Gray. Jolly does not meet him in the hole. It's a 1st down. Tulane has tried to be more aggressive today, and it's just not paying off. This is an offense that just cannot consistently make plays. It's a 2 tight end set with a wide receiver currently lining up at tight end. It's just going to be a kind of an RPO out there. It's another big play for Boston College. This is really frustrating. Maxwell Jordan quickly gets that out to Reagans. They're feasting right now. I mean, Tulane just does not have an answer. They happen to trick Kenoy into an interception, but it's not like they just made some miraculously great play. That's got to be, nice little spin move there. Gain of 4. Yeah, I mean, they cannot consistently get pressure is definitely a big part of their problem right now. It's going to be just a carry to Gray. Wiggins even gets his tackle broken. Lewis cleans it up. It's now a 3rd and 1. Tight end in motion. It's just going to be a play action. Kenoy gets it just barely on the scramble. frustrating game for Tulane. Frustrating season. Barring a miracle, you were looking at 2-4 with a team that only lost one game last year to the eventual national champions. I think this is a team that's going to struggle to make a bowl game this year. Just complete offensive collapses in the second half. They're trying to run this mug look a lot. Seems to have given Boston College the most trouble, but still ain't giving it a whole lot. 3rd and 2. It's going to be a handoff. Gray able to make Woodyard miss there. Woodyard tried to crash down, see if he could get him behind the line of scrimmage, and Gray just shows excellent patience there. It's a quick pass, and that's going to be a touchdown for Boston College as they are walking away, really sprinting away from Tulane in this one. Tulane has lost 3 games already this season by multiple scores, 2 of them by 3 touchdowns. They are currently down 24 points. A little over 3.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. I mean, this is a team that's just flatlined. I don't think it's quarterback play today. Just not. You're not making really any plays on defense. It's a handoff. Finnerty tries to cut it back there. Gain of 5. Wanting to stick with the run game. See if you can just get something going. So let's see. Chin. It's going to be a play action. Gets that up to Gunter, who does keep his feet in bounds. It's a 1st down. Chin takes the snap. We get this over to Gunter. 2nd consecutive catch. Gets a gain of 8 out of that. I mean, again, it feels like Chin has been good. I mean, it really does. Chin takes the snap. Pumps it down. Browning. Just about 1.5 yards there. Third and inches. They go 4 wide receiver here. Chin's direct snap to Browning. Able to get through the line. Strong run there from Browning. Yeah, for whatever reason, they have not been able to get him going at all. He's shown some promise, it feels like, though, in this game. Chin takes the snap here out of the pistol. Going to take a 5th sack of the day. Second and 16. Chin takes the snap. Tries to get it out to Ironman. Just not making plays. Going to be a 3rd and 17 as we enter the 4th quarter, with Tulane getting body bagged right now by Boston College. Kenoy has absolutely lit Tulane up. You know, and even when there's been good coverage, he's been able to scramble and make plays.
Ready up.
Chin takes the snap. Going to get this to Myrtle, who just doesn't catch it. This is a frustrated team. Chin's going to take the snap here. He's going to get hit as he releases it. They can't block. I mean, Tulane has dominated the time of possession. The yardage is only 40 yards difference.
Ready. Easy.
carry here. Jones. It's a couple of yards there. We get called for a flag on that play. 1st and 18 there after the hold. It's going to be a run for him. Gets that lost yardage back. The original line of scrimmage. Gray takes the handoff and loses 2 there. They finally put a good stop on him. 3rd and 12, right at the 9.5-minute mark here left in the 4th quarter. Just get off the field. Take the shot. That one should have been picked off by Ivory. I think the first time all day Tulane actually forces a punt. I think this is the first time the whole game. Find the positivity. I can tell you this, I don't think Chin has played a bad game. I think he's being dealt a bad hand. Chin takes the snap. He'll try to just float this one to Bueno. That one gets knocked away. Like you're not confident in this offensive line, you know, to make plays, to make blocks. Chin takes the snap. Quickly get this to Preston, who's got a nice run after the catch play there. Good, accurate, confident throw there. Chin as well. Chin's going to take the snap. I just throw that one underneath. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it should be pass interference. And it is. Chin in this offense trying to stand and deliver. Chin takes the snap. Get that quickly over to Bueno. Gets a nice 9-yard catch out of that. 3rd straight game over the century mark. Chin's able to get a clean break there from Bueno off of the double stack. Clean release, and number 2 finds the afterburners, and Tulane trying to find some positive momentum here. They're certainly in a really bad spot for this game, but Chin to Bueno has been a nice combination so far today. Take it now. He's going to get sacked again. Chin is taking a beating in this one. They're just going to kick it away. Down 18 points. $31-17. Chin's been good today. I mean, I think the passing game has been rock solid. Just have not pass block. They have not stopped this run game at all. Three wide receiver set here for Boston College. Boston College is now definitely milking some of this clock. Ray gets another carry. Gain of 6. We thought they were going to run the football a lot, and they certainly have. Pistol 2 tight ends set. Gets a carry to the outside, just off tackle. Gets it done there. First down for the Boston College. Same setup. It'll be a stretch play this time. Tulane, nice defense there from Woodard and Mekhi Williams. be a reverse. They're trying to hold him there. Maxwell Jordan and Cade Olson do a really nice job there staying at home. They tried to run that play twice. It's been unsuccessful each time. Tulane at least showing discipline on defense. 3rd and 15. This is going to be a run, and there's a lot of blocking. Thankfully, Maxwell Jordan makes an excellent tackle. Tulane's going to force the punt here. And down 18 points, holding on to their timeouts. It's the punt away. Bueno might catch this one in stride. He does not. Thankfully, that's going to roll into the end zone. So as you can see, Chin is really beat up. Really beat up in this game. Taking a lot of hits. Chin takes the snap. He gets sacked again. Josiah Griffin's got 3 sacks. Going to get their quarterback hurt. Chin now. Showing how tough he is. Takes it. Going to get this over to Ironmaner. He drops it. Third and 14. Don't see Ironmaner drop those a lot. Chin's going to take the snap. He's going to try to throw the bomb. It looked like Bueno was going to run past him, and they kind of bumped into each other just enough there. We ain't got no quit in us. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, ready?
It's a 3rd and 14. Gonna lob this to Bueno. Might have him beat again, and he does. Number 2 on a 4th and 14. Gets it to the end zone. Tulane is not quitting. They decided to go for it. Set up the slot, go again. Safety got a little bit overzealous, really came down towards Bueno. As soon as he takes those couple of steps up, by the time he readjusts, Bueno's just got too much speed for him on the back end. Easily beats him off the line. Chin does get some time there. Nice job from the offensive line. Puts it in a good spot there for Bueno. 7 catches, 265 yards, and 2 scores. Bueno is starting to erupt this season. Helmke's kick is up and it's good. They're fighting. It ain't always been great, that's for sure, but tries the onside. He doesn't quite put it in a spot where his guys can get it. All right, so Tulane, they're down 11. 3 minutes. This is going to be a run. Short carry. Tulane's going to call a timeout. It's going to be a handoff here again. Jolly gets him, and Gray just shows off. A hard-nosed power running, breaks a couple of tackles there. Tulane now into a bad spot. Boston College kind of going up to the line really quick here. Certainly they're going to let this clock run, you would think. They are definitely letting it run. I wish they would have just gone into the huddle and then, kind of quickly let the clock run down, but it's going to have minutes. Oh, they actually drop back to throw it. He's going to get hit there. Try to set up the screen. Tulane was able to get back there to him, though. It's going to be a run, and he's got a hole. Balls for the first down. That's pretty much going to do it there. For some reason, they're hurrying up again for no reason. This is going to end up going to the 2-minute warning before they take a snap. 31-20 lead for Boston College. Tulane's fault here in this second half. Trey Bueno's had an excellent game, but man, this defense has been really rough to watch for stretches here. Be a run to Jones this time. Tulane just going to call the timeouts. See if we can get a stop. This is going to be a run. Nice job of getting a stop there. Cannot imagine Boston College is going to throw it here, but let's see. Third and 6. Do actually drop back to pass. Keno is trying to scramble. Ends up being knocked away. So they're going to force a field goal attempt here. And again, there's no timeouts left. For Tulane, going to be down 14. We've seen them score with big plays, though, already here in this fourth quarter. Bueno's got 265 yards receiving. Iowa Manners made a couple of big plays himself. And they find another explosive play. Bueno, of course, had the kick return touchdown last week. Trying to find a seam. Bueno about got through there. It's good starting field position. Boston College now backing their guys way off. Chin takes the snap. Gonna get this over to Browning. Hurries it up. Oh, that's that ball could have been intercepted. Chin threw an interception on that same play last week. Almost did not learn from it there again. Got lucky that one fell incomplete. Single high. Chin's going to take it. Oh, he's got Iowa Manor is just wide open. For some reason, the safety's not playing over the top. And Tulane showing the big play. Passing game opportunities can be hit. Are they somehow, some way going to make this happen? For some reason, the guy that was standing over him kind of comes with pressure, and they put like a defensive end supposedly running with him, number 94 there. And Iowa Manor just puts another one on the board, his second touchdown of the game. Elmkey makes the field goal, or makes the extra point, excuse me. It's a 34-27 game. Now you think back, you had the missed field goal close. They went for it on the fourth down there and didn't get it. Let's see, Helmke puts it up, and it's going to be recovered from Boston College. And Tulane with a heck of a comeback here. But they are going to fall short. Boston College is going to take a knee, and they're going to get a one-touchdown victory here on the road. They're going to move to 5-0. Tulane moves to 2-4. Obviously a disappointing finish, but Tulane put themselves back into the game. Now, some of that, is Boston College maybe not playing as focused, I guess, but Celeste Chin ends up as the player of the game on the losing team. 459 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Got away with probably 3 throws in this game, but when they gave him shots down the field, Celeste Chin was really good. Did not get a whole lot of help from the offensive line in the pass blocking game. I do think that we saw a better run game, and we stuck with it for longer than we have. So I'm at least happy with the attempt to run the football more consistently, as we'll take a look at the stats. So obviously Celeste Chin had a huge game. 24 for 33, 459 yards, 4 touchdowns. The run game, Browning, 10 carries for 35 yards, so still not great. But 15 yards after contact, he's just not getting a whole lot of blocking. But Finnerty, 6 for 52. Had some really nice run blocking on his plays, created a 33-yard splash play with really good blocking at receiver. Bueno, 7 for 265 and 2. Iman 2 for 178 and 2. Browning just 13 yards on his 4 catches. Not really a whole lot else. Preston did show some flashes, just have not consistently been able to get him the football. Yeah, we're not good along the offensive line. Didn't open up a whole lot of, room in the run game. and didn't particularly pass block well. Defensively, I think we just could not stop them running the football. They scrambled. They were really good on third downs, and we had probably our second best game of the year on third down. Fourth down really killed us. I wanted to be really aggressive in this game, especially once it kind of became apparent that Boston College was going to move the football on us. Felt like we were going to struggle to stop then. I got probably more aggressive than I should have. And I think that's going to end up coming back to bite us in this game, and then just not being successful on those plays. For Boston College, Kinoy, I think, is a really good talent. Obviously, a lot of speed. Don't know how much better he's going to get. He's just a former 3-star guy with normal development, but can certainly create havoc. Gray runs extremely hard, broke 5 tackles, 57 of his 99 come after contact, so he lived up to that billing. For him, Reagan was really involved. Hicks had a good day. Reed Harris scored the touchdown. And Washington, the freshman tight end there, had one as well. But yeah, considering the fact that we won the turnover battle and still ended up coming away with the loss, don't know how much of what we saw in the fourth quarter is legitimate. Boston College is pretty slow in the secondary, and they kind of took some chances sending pressure. When we did block it up, it created those avenues to throw the football down the field. So don't know really how real that is, I guess. But we're trying to find positives, right? I mean, it's been tough to consistently find things to be excited about. This has been a really rough season. We're at 2-4, really just trying to see if we can progress some, see if we can make some plays. Really, I think that's got a chance to be a good number there. Let's see. I don't want it quite do it over here or something. Ooh, I did not know you could do that. Okay, that's nice. We'll but yeah, Maxwell Jordan, I felt like had a pretty good game, but also gave up a touchdown on an ugly play. We're getting no disruption out of the defensive front, and we're starting to really going to get hurt with this championship contender thing. Guys are going to be more likely to try to leave, as I'm sure we ended up gaining more recruits than we probably should have with a really good first 2 seasons. We're getting now into conference play. We obviously have already had a conference game against Memphis, and we fell short there. We're losing out on these battles that we really just can't afford to. Championship contender, yeah. I mean, we are. I mean, Browning, Chin. I mean, you're talking about some of our key players here. We've got to get that ship righted back. Got to win games, and Trey Bueno is your conference offensive player of the week. But let's just take a deep breath. So, you faced number 3 Kansas State, beat you pretty bad. Number 4 Boston College, you came back but really dominated that for a lot. South Alabama was kind of a game that just got away from us as we struggled offensively in that one. It created some things defensively. 4 interceptions against Memphis, and maybe we come away with the win. We get Navy 0-5, so that should be a win, something to get us back in the right direction. Rice is 2-3. We're 2-4. Have to feel pretty good about this. Now that we're in conference play, am I short games? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. For some reason, the schedule just looked weird. So we really need a strong finish here, obviously. I mean, that's always what you're trying to do. But if we can get these games, kind of get back, get above 500, let's finish the season strong. I think your next 3 games, we've had success against Charlotte, had success against Rice and Navy. If you kind of get to that point, let's get back, above 500. Let's win these next 3. Then let's try to win at least 2 out of 3 here at the end. If we could get to 7-5, 8-4, I mean, with how this season has gone, that would be huge. I think that the teams we played so far have been pretty good challenges, but it's like we're just kind of starting to figure things out on offense. Utilizing Bueno out of the slot is a different look than what we had last year. So trying to get used to that, and he's now, 3 straight really nice big games for him. Still getting Iron Manor involved, trying to be more assertive with the run game. Just got to. We have to. We can't get into a situation where now next year, and I like the backup quarterbacks, but you don't want to go into a situation where you've lost Browning, you've lost Celestia Chin, and now feel like you're already immediately starting over on offense. So we'll take a look at the top 25 there from week 6. Oregon comes away with a nice win. USC over Wisconsin, Cincy over Texas Tech, Alabama over Kentucky, Tennessee big over Auburn, and a nice matchup there. Penn State goes on the road, a defensive slugfest over Michigan, Florida over Missouri, Virginia Tech over Syracuse, Kansas State over Arizona State. Of course, you had our game there for Boston College. Pitt over SMU, Ohio State over Indiana, who's been pretty good this year. Miami gets throttled by Clemson, 63-17. Houston over Oklahoma State, Florida State barely over Louisville. Maryland over Rutgers, Utah over BYU, Georgia over LSU, and then Notre Dame finishes it up here over Stanford. Take a quick look at our stats. Again, it was a huge game for Celestia Chin. Really starting to get some positive momentum, it feels like, with him. The 4 interception game notwithstanding. But over the last 3 weeks, he's had 2 games where he's thrown 7 touchdowns against 0 interceptions. Now, I did have the 4 interception game here, but he's thrown for over 300 yards these 3 games as well. So we're creating the big pass plays that we were missing through those first 3 weeks. So hopefully that can continue. Running the football a little bit better. Finnerty, I think, meshes well with what this offensive line is doing. Browning, we're really struggling with him. Chin is a good enough athlete. I wish he just had the better handle on the football. Sampson, I think, is still a guy we need to get involved with that rushing attack. Iron Manor and Bueno well on their way, it looks like, to being all-conference type of players. Both of them have been magnificent. Nothing else is really getting involved there. Defensively, been really disappointed just with the havoc that we've caused. Wiggins, 4.5 sacks through 6 games after a monster season last year. 8 tackles for loss. We're having spots of it, but it's been super inconsistent. Interceptions, Maxwell Jordan gets his first one of his career. Really big moment there for him. Unfortunately, we could not capitalize on that, but defense played a little bit better there in the fourth quarter. Offense certainly played better in the fourth quarter. Hopefully we take that momentum into our matchup against Navy. Obviously, they run the triple option. Hopefully we can have some success. Let's get a victory, get things back going in the right direction. Again, we're at 2-4. For every win, we've had back-to-back losses, and we had a win, we've had back-to-back losses. So hopefully we can string together a couple of wins, and hopefully that does start next week against the midshipmen. And, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Dynasty also on the channel, along with the Atlanta Hawks franchise that I have going on NBA 2K25. And, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.